Finally unlock the new Tier 2 egg shop with Raphael. For this, you will need to get a level 3 friendship with Raphael, the egg shop owner. Once you've done that, you can now access the new Tier 2 egg shop. And in this shop are the new pet lead gear and the new pet name re-roller gear. But wait, something is missing. Where is the rainbow lollipop? I'm confused. Was the rainbow lollipop a myth? I know pictures shown you needed a level 6 friendship with Raphael to get it, but it just isn't there. Or maybe Jandel decided to remove it. But anyways, here's the new pet lead gear. All you need to do is use it on a pet, and it will follow for 10 seconds. This gear is actually really good and helpful. Next, we got the pet name re-roller. With the click of a button, you can change your pet name with ease. Maybe get the longest pet name in the game, Fernando. I don't see a rainbow lollipop, but the pet lead gear can be used for many good things. So far, the new gears are good. Grow a garden just changed the ascension system, and now it's way easier than before. Instead of all your shekels being taken from ascending, it will now only take 1 trillion, and the fruit required for this have now been made more easier than before. After you've ascended, you should receive your 10 garden coins. However, you can only ascend every 4 hours, which isn't too bad. And the shekels required will slowly rise each ascension. However, garden buffs' prices have been doubled due to ascension becoming easier. Save slot upgrade used to be 50 garden coins, but now it's 100, which isn't too bad since it's really easy to get garden coins now. However, if you wasted all your shekels before this change, don't worry because Jandel is giving a gift to all people who already ascended this weekend, since it was harder back then.
Let's see if the Elder Strawberry is a good plant to use in the fairy event. I'm going to begin by harvesting all of the Elder Strawberries on my garden right now. We have got quite a few, so we're going to harvest probably half of them to begin with, and then we'll put them into the fairy event, see if they are any good, and then we will see if this is worth doing. Alright, that should be half of my garden harvested. That looks pretty good. Alright, let's go over and submit them in. I think I'm currently on stage 1, almost stage 2, so it'll be a pretty good indicator. Alright, let's begin by offering all of our plants that are glimmering. We have got stage 2. Let's make a wish and get the fairy points. And we got to stage 3. Wow, wait, this might be good. Let's get the fairy pack. And we got to stage 3, so it was about an entire stage, and these do grow pretty quickly. You know what, let's harvest the rest of my garden, and make sure you guys like and subscribe if this video helps you out and you enjoy me testing out different plants to harvest and submit to the fairy event. We're going to submit every single one of our fruits, and Wow, 300 points. Wait, so we've got to stage 4 and we almost got to stage 5.
The Garden Ascension mechanic just got a huge buff. You are now able to ascend without losing all of your shekels. The cooldown has been reduced to 4 hours, and the fruit requirements have also gotten way easier. For every time you ascend though, the shekel price to ascend once again will increase. But as you can see, I only need a coconut instead of an elder strawberry with like 10 mutations. This sudden update is a huge surprise, but was well needed, and you can now enjoy these changes on any new server.
This is how you can claim the pet incubator super easily in Grow a Garden. The first step is to make your way over to the garden gear shop and head over to the pet eggs shop right next to it. If you guys interact with this person and click on show me the egg shop, you can see that there is actually another tier to the egg shop and it says to feed the NPCs. So if you grab some prismatic food, whenever you feed them, they will actually gain a bunch of points. And once you reach friendship level 2, you will automatically be given the pet incubator in your inventory. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if this video has helped you out, and comment down below if you have used the pet incubator. I think there are more efficient ways to give your pet XP, like using the Dilophosaurus Rainbow mutated. So there are stronger ways, but if you're a free-to-play player and you haven't got any crazy good pets, definitely get yourself the pet incubator. It will help you a ton, and it's a very useful cosmetic item to have in your garden. Make sure you remember to feed it as much as you can to give it fuel.
Acaban de actualizar los renacimientos, así como lo oyes, acaban de actualizar los renacimientos, y como ven ahora, es más fácil y nos pedirá solamente 1 trillón y frutas más fáciles. Si renaces solo te quitan 1 trillón. ¿Tú qué opinas de esto?
Kabar baik buat player yang masih takut rebirth. Halo guys, jadi pada pagi tadi sekitar jam 5, terdapat sebuah update kecil pada sistem rebirth yang ada di Grow a Garden. Sistem rebirth yang sekarang telah diperbarui di mana yang dulunya akan mereset shekels setelah rebirth, kini reset shekels ini sudah dihapus oleh janda. Jadi kalian tidak perlu takut lagi untuk melakukan rebirth, serta waktu untuk rebirth juga diperbarui, yang awalnya 24 jam sekali sekarang menjadi setiap 4 jam. Jadi dalam satu hari, kalian tuh bisa melakukan 6 kali rebirth, yang artinya kalian akan mendapatkan 60 garden coin dalam sehari. Serta buah yang diperlukan sebagai syarat rebirth kini juga dipermudah. Lihat requirement fruit milikku ini sekarang menjadi carrot tanpa mutasi. Mudah sekali bukan? Namun perubahan lain adalah setelah kalian rebirth, shekels yang dibutuhkan untuk rebirth sekarang akan naik setiap kali kalian rebirth. Rebirth pertama adalah 1 triliun, dan selanjutnya 3 triliun, dan akan terus meningkat 2 triliun. Selain itu, item yang ada di Garden Coin Shop juga mengalami peningkatan, tapi menurutku kalau ini masih masuk akal karena rebirth sudah dipermudah. Dan sekarang kita dapat farming garden coin dengan cepat. Tenang saja guys. Untuk kalian yang sudah terlanjur rebirth sebelum perubahan ini, Jandel mengumumkan akan terdapat rewards khusus bagi player yang sudah melakukan rebirth sebelum perubahan ini. Kabar baik lainnya adalah sekarang saat kita mengirim shekels, lewat trade sudah tidak dipotong pajak lagi. Bagaimana menurut kalian dengan pembaruan ini? Apakah kalian masih takut rebirth setelah melihat video ini? Like dan share ke teman kalian supaya tidak ketinggalan dengan informasi ini. Terima kasih.
Hatching night egg in Grow a Garden. Which pet will I get? I hatched frog. Its weight is 1.37 kilogram.
Did you know you actually can't open this fairy jar in the garden map? But you can open it in Fairyland instead. I still don't know what it really does, but hey, it's fun.
A Halloween update in Grow Garden, I think, is what everyone wants. And if we get a Halloween update like this was actually fan-made, we obviously have to get some Halloween pets. And here's just some of them. I like this dog with the trick-or-treat bucket with him, a Frankenstein bear, and a witch cat. There's a lot of possibilities for a Halloween update, and you guys let me know what you guys think should come, your ideas, and everything like that. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Joined a public server and found something really strange. A player with a freshly started garden using a Grandmaster sprinkler. Bro, I was going to say something, but he left. until he stopped again. Why you use a Grandmaster Sprinkler here? He just stared at me like he didn't understand what I had said. So I decided to move on, but what was going on? Had Jandel given them out in an event, or was there some hacker on the server? Hello?
Hi.
At least this one actually responded. Why are you using the Grandmaster Sprinkler here? He took a while to answer, but
I don't know I had it in stock.
these players had gotten the Grandmaster Sprinkler completely for free and didn't even know how to use it. You need to plant more. He stared at me for a while until he went to buy more seeds, and it just so happened that both players, exactly the same, were buying seeds. This was getting stranger and stranger, and as I got closer, the biggest orange tulip I had ever seen had grown. And the worst part was that he hadn't planted any decent plant while the Grandmaster Sprinkler was running. Bro, you have the most random garden I've ever seen.
Thanks.
The worst part was that he took it as a compliment, and even though his garden wasn't the best, he gave me his best plant. Thank you, bro. This player deserved a good gift, so take this. And I gave him a raccoon rainbow, and his reaction was,
Is that good?
this was getting stranger and stranger, and as I got closer, the biggest orange tulip I had ever seen had grown. And the worst part was that he hadn't planted any decent plant while the Grandmaster Sprinkler was running. Bro, you have the most random garden I've ever seen.
Thanks. Planting 13 super seeds.
This Phoenix method gives your pets a huge age value boost in seconds. This is possible by simply stacking this Phoenix ability, which gives pets taken from the mutation machine a large 1 to 5 age bonus. Yes, this ability is actually stackable, and I do not know if it was intended, but for example, that means if you placed 2 Phoenixes, it can give you a 10 age value bonus. So the more Phoenixes you place, the higher the bonus. And someone actually got a age 37 bonus, literally just from stacking Phoenixes. It is that simple. This method makes farming pet mutations a whole lot easier, saving you so much time that you would have spent waiting.
We're getting massive changes to the Ascension system as early as today. Here's my last 5 subscribers. If you want to be on this list, don't forget to subscribe. So a lot of players are not happy with the current way the Ascension system works. It's way too hard to get some of these plants that you need, as well as you lose all your shekels for only 10 garden coins. However, Jandel noticed that players are unhappy and is going to be making some changes, possibly even today. On Discord today, he announced that it's going to be easier mutations and easier plants, and you're only going to be losing 1 trillion shekels instead of losing all your shekels. Now, I am a little concerned because originally this was their fix to the economy, and obviously it did not work. I'm not sure what they're going to do to actually fix the economy. However, you can see in this image, they're also lowering it to only 5 garden coins every time you ascend. This is such an unneeded change. If anything, they should have doubled it to maybe 20 every time you ascend. But having easier plants and easier mutations is really nice. He also said for people who already ascended with the old system that we have in the game right now, you will get a good reward this weekend since it was much harder. So maybe if you haven't ascended already, go ahead and do that just because you'll get a decent reward. What do you guys think about these changes? Let me know down in the comments.
Dragonfly shop. Yo, Jandel.
Yo.
My subscribers love the green bean shop, and they love when you add brand new shops. So can you give me a brand new custom shop today?
What's your favorite pet in Grow a Garden?
Bro, Jandel, my favorite pet is the dragonfly. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty sick, bro. I can't lie.
Well, look behind you.
Look behind me? What do you mean look behind me? Oh, wait, is That's the Dragonfly shop? Yo, that's brand new. Let me see what has in it. The Dragonfly pack, the Dragonfly Blossom, and even the Dragonfly. I gotta get one. Like and subscribe if you guys want Jindal to give you a Dragonfly. Go, go, go!
Riding in that Tonka, you can't see me with no black. I fucking know you thought it, yeah. I'm back. Yeah, this a big body. The Mercedes, not no scrap. I said fuck that.
Pop a Benz on your hoe, pop a Benz on her butt. Good enough to be you can't touch. She don't saw how my nuts, she don't saw how my nuts. What on Benz, I got tons. We don't send them to the sun. Yeah.
This is the new secret luminous pet shard. You can get this pet shard by completing the new achievement task, which is easy to complete. Now let's try this luminous pet shard to my big Shiba Inu pet. So this is the result. It's so bright that I can't even see my dog's face, and also it changes color from blue to white, which is pretty cool. Now let's see this shard's ability. It says here that every 30 minutes a nearby fruit have 20% chance to get luminous mutation. Luminous mutation gives 50x multiplier, which is decent.
Halo, jadi kali ini aku mau kasih kalian tutorial rumah kelinci. Ini kan yang kalian tunggu-tunggu. Jadi langsung aja kita siapkan bahannya. Yang pertama ada gate ini ya, beanstalk ini. Terus ada 2 beton, sisanya kayu. Kayunya terserah kalian mau berapa, tapi lihat aja ya. Yang Yang pertama, ini gate ini jadikan patokan tinggi. Yang kedua, kalian pasang betonnya. Kalian tumpuk betonnya sampai atas gate-nya itu ya. 4 tumpuk aja udah cukup. Terus kalian tumpuk kayunya. Ini kayu yang kecil ya. Nah, kalau udah ketumpuk gitu kan ketutup ya tuh atasnya. Kalian ambil beton yang di bawah kayunya. Terus kalian susun di atas beton itu 2 tumpuk kayu. Nah, itu jaraknya 2 kotak ya dari kayu yang di atas. Terus kalian puter ke arah bawah. Terus buat yang bawah sama juga. Kalian tumpuk beton, terus kalian tumpuk 2 kayu, terus kalian geret ke bawah. Sampai kayak gitu bentuknya. Emang sih kelihatannya nggak rapi, tapi seperti yang sering aku bilang, percaya sama prosesnya. Yang bawah ini aku nggak kasih beton, tapi aku kasih 3 tumpuk kayu, terus aku geret sama arahnya ke bawah juga. Digeret mungkin 3 kali ya atau 4. Nah, buat hasil akhirnya bakalan kelihatan kayak gini. Yang penting ini kelihatan lengkukannya kan. Terus selanjutnya kita sama prosesnya buat yang samping. Tumpuk 3 beton, terus tumpuk 2 kayu. Ini kayu yang satunya jadi 2 kayu, terus kalian geret ke bawah. Dan jadi step selanjutnya tumpuk 2 beton, tumpuk 2 kayu, geret ke bawah. Kan, geret ke bawah. Udah begini. Terus selanjutnya tumpuk 1 beton, tumpuk 1 kayu, terus geret ke bawah. Udah begitu. Dan udah jadi buat lengkukannya seperti ini. Kita geret entrance-nya ke depan, jadi menutupi kayu yang di belakangnya. Dan itu kelihatan kan? Udah kelihatan. Selanjutnya kita nutupin yang sampingnya ini ya, pakai bookshelf. Selisihnya cuma 1 itu ya, 1 garis itu. Kita hadepin bookshelfnya ke belakang, terus kita tempel aja ini kayunya ke bookshelfnya itu. Kita geret ke samping, nyerong gitu. Buat atasnya jangan khawatir kalau misalnya dia mencuat kayak gitu, nanti bakalan kita atasin. Ini juga sama, jangan khawatir kalau misalnya ada yang mencuat, kayu yang mencuat kayak gitu, nanti bisa diatasin, asal mencuatnya jangan banyak-banyak. Kalau udah gini kita rapikan, yang bagian keluar-keluar itu kita rapikan, jadi kayak gini. Itu kan jadi membentuk garis ya, walaupun mencuat tapi garisnya itu tetap kelihatan rapi. Habis itu kita balik semuanya, jadi kita pakai bagian belakang kayunya. Kalau udah kayak gini kita tinggal tambahin lantern. 2 lantern kayu ini gunanya buat tutupin lubang yang di belakang itu. Kita tempatin di pojok-pojok gini kan, udah begini. Terus kita tutup pakai entrance beanstalknya. Udah jadi. Oh ya, kalian lihat lubang-lubang ini kan, itu kita bisa tutup pakai batu, pakai rumah kurcaci, pakai tumbuhan. Jadi nggak usah khawatir kalau misalnya ada lubang-lubang kayak gitu. Kalau udah kayak gini, kita tinggal pasang jendelanya. Jendelanya kalian bisa pakai batu yang tipis itu atau pakai lukisan ini ya. Yang penting bentuknya bulat. Udah jadi. Terus biar kelihatan kayak di hutan gitu ya, aku kasih tanaman gitu. Kalian terserah mau kasih tanaman apa. Aku nggak ada saran spesifik sih. Kalian tinggal kasih tanaman sesuka kalian aja, tapi jangan terlalu banyak juga. Dan ini dia hasil akhirnya. Kelihatan lucu kan? Terima kasih sudah menyimak. Semoga kalian bisa mengikuti. Oke, goodbye.
Fully ready, everything is organized. Let's see how this goes. Let me go ahead and destroy this bone blossom right here. We need everything else just down. Alright, the cats are sleeping. Let's go ahead and load the sprinklers. Boom. Y'all boys know what comes next, bro. Y'all know what comes next. We gotta grow all, boys. Please tell me we get a big one, please. Okay, I mean, this is not bad, but this is also not that crazy. Let's go ahead and see the weight of everything we just grew. 46 kilograms, 36 kilograms. Yeah, okay, those are not bad, but they're not anything like colossal or massive. All these cats sleeping right here, though. Okay, this next one's gotta work. This next girl has to work. Ooh, okay, we got a bigger one. Right here. Still not enough. You know what they say though, boys? 3rd time's the charm. 3rd time is the charm. Or not, because we're growing all around the same size stuff. Dang, bro, what's going on? Why can't we, like, reach this size? Ooh, I'd like to retract my previous statement. I actually grown some pretty good ones, including this one, 2 massive ones. Only issue is it took me like 30 minutes and now we have an entire inventory of just useless bone blossoms. So if we look at our timer, we already only have 3 hours, 47 minutes remaining. We gotta start kicking this into second gear. We're gonna start off by selling our entire inventory. I think with everything we have here, we should be eligible to move on to our next shekel goal. Let's see though, boys. And we get, we get just barely enough. We've now hit 100 billion shekels. I knew it, boys. I knew it. We'd get there. This is great for us because now we've unlocked access to the disco beat. This pet is gonna be very pivotal for us in hitting this 100 trillion shekel goal because every 9 minutes it's gonna have a 34% chance that a nearby fruit becomes disco, which is a 125x mutation. Yeah, do I need to explain how big of a difference that's gonna make? I think now we've got big enough bone blossoms for the time being, so we're gonna start shifting our focus from growing big ones to getting the ones we have mutated and more expensive. So let me pick up all my cats. Let's keep this disco bee down here, and now let's also put down our queen bee as well as our dragonflies. We're gonna put down all the dragonflies we got. We've already used up almost 2 hours of our timer, and we haven't even hit a single trillion yet. So hopefully the disco bee and the queen bee will help us out. Oh, our disco bee just activated, but it failed first try. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with a lot of that. But hopefully our queen bee, since it's gonna be refreshing every minute, it should go a lot quicker. Because obviously normally we'd have to wait 9 minutes per attempt, but at least now we get 9 attempts per 9 minutes. Hopefully that makes sense. I know that just made that sound complicated. For now though, all I can do is just AFK for a bit, and we'll just see how many mutations we get when I come back. Alright, I've been AFK for about 20 minutes. I've noticed everything has gotten converted to gold that could get converted to gold. I'm looking at everything else, and we haven't gotten anything converted to disco yet. Okay, hold on. Just to be sure, I'm gonna unfavorite tool this bone blossom. And yeah, we haven't even gotten any of these converted to disco. Bro, what? This is supposed to be an OP pet, and when paired together with the queen bee, we should have been had one, but we haven't even got one yet. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long to get one disco, boys. Let's just see. Got another failed attempt there, another failed attempt there, third fail there, another fail there. Finally, disco will be applied disco to bone blossom. Y'all don't understand how long I've been waiting for this, boys. But we now finally got it. And on this one, we actually got drenched, glimmering, and pollinated as well. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I think this calls for using some mutation sprays on that. It should definitely help us reach our next goal. Boom, let's get that thing shocked. Let's also get it honey glazed. Let's get it burnt, and let's get it fried. Now let's go ahead and crop because we've wasted so much time trying to get these things disco. We need to hit our next goal. It's got so many mutations on it that I can't even see the weight of it. And just look at all these effects right here. So this gotta be worth a lot. We can't move on to our next goal until 250 billion. Let's hope we reach with this. Come on. 12 billion? Only 12 billion off that? No, that's not good. That's not good. Well, at the very least, my disco bee also just put disco on this bone blossom, which I think should be our best one. So I think we can go ahead and crop this, and let's just hope and pray that this one is enough to get us to our next goal. We're at 118 billion. Let's sell this, and now we go up to 450 billion. Yo, okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Because now we've unlocked access to the butterfly and mimic pet. Now the queen bee has put in massive work for us, but now we've unlocked access to our massive mimic octopuses, which pretty much does the exact same thing as the queen bee, but it activates instead every 15 sequence, which could save us a lot of time, which is exactly what we need. Because remember, if I'm unable to hit 100 trillion shekels within the 5 hours, then I'm not gonna let that happen. So we gotta lock in. Let me go ahead and pick up this queen bee, and it's time to start placing down our butterflies. This is gonna be our key to hitting the 100 trillion because every 30 minutes, it's gonna be able to turn one random fruit to rainbow. Caveat though, we need 5 mutations. The benefit though is that when a fruit gets converted to rainbow, it is over double the value of a fruit being converted to gold because it's worth 50 times multiplier base. Just to show you guys how much of a difference it's gonna make, this bone blossom right here isn't exactly that impressive, but we're about to get it converted to rainbow. Just watch the value shift.